Let me tell you how the HOA tried to sell my lake cabin lot without my permission and how I shut them down because I own the only bridge leading in. A few years ago, I bought a quiet little piece of land by the lake. Nothing fancy, just a small cabin, a fire pit, some trees, and a whole lot of peace. The perfect escape from the noise of the world. Here's the kicker. There's only one way in or out, a small wooden bridge. And I own that bridge. Not the town, not the HOA, me. Fast forward a few months. I hadn't visited in a while due to work and life. Then out of nowhere, I get a letter from the county saying my property had been sold. I thought it was a scam. But when I checked the official records, I was shocked to find the HOA had filed paperwork claiming the lot was abandoned and sold it off. I immediately called the HOA. The president, yes, her real name is Karen, answered the phone. She had that tone, you know the one. She told me, very matter-of-factly, that since the lot was unused, the HOA took the liberty to list and sell it. I told her flat out, that's illegal. She laughed, literally laughed, and said, take it up with our lawyer. So I jumped in my truck and drove down there. When I arrived, I saw something that made my blood boil. A big, private HOA property sign bolted right onto my bridge. Still, I kept my cool, crossed the bridge, parked on my land, and called the sheriff. That's when things really got interesting. Karen showed up with the police. She started pointing and yelling, that man is trespassing on HOA property. The sheriff came over. I calmly handed him my original deed, complete with maps showing the property boundaries and the bridge, all legally mine. He looked it over, then looked at her, then back at me, and said, ma'am, this man owns this land and the bridge. Her face was priceless. I then asked the sheriff if I could press charges for trespassing, filing false claims, and tampering with private property. Suddenly, Karen wasn't shouting anymore. She started pleading, we thought it was abandoned. It was just sitting there. I told her, you sold land that wasn't yours. You trespassed to take photos, and you blocked access to my private bridge. That's a serious problem, Karen. The sale was reversed. The county issued an official apology, and I installed a locking gate on the bridge and added security cameras. Now, every time Karen drives by, she sees the gate and the bold sign, private property, trespassers will be prosecuted.